Well, I've interviewed a lot of major drug dealers over the years. For example, Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah.
His thing was always try to avoid violence. Even when people ripped him off, he would just let it go. Okay.
He doesn't seem like a violent guy, though. He kind of seems like a pussy.
Well, no, but he had a crew, right?
It's still like,
plus he had plugs and, from South America and everything.
Yeah. At a certain point, like, it's like, some people like they're just not like that.
Right, but I'm saying the violence brings the police, brings the media, brings a lot of heat to an already illegal operation. So his thing was always to try to avoid it to the best of his ability. It wasn't always avoidable, but in general,
but then
that
he
was
goes
his
online,
thing.
like now, like talking shit about other people, like saying their name and shit. I don't even want to say this guy's name right now, but these guys go like barking about other people's names and shit, like calling other people out. Like I like the real Rick Ross. That dude's a fucking knack compared. The real Rick Ross is cool as fuck. The one that fucking I work with. But I don't like how these dudes fucking like for clout like do that shit. I don't even want to have this in there really, but I just don't like that shit. I'd never use someone else's name for a springboard unless it was in a good way,
Well, I mean, the drug dealer's name was Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah, I get it if you like him or whatever, this or that, but it's just like the guy's mad because he's broke. It's all it is. He don't have shit. And so he's a bitter fuck. If he was at the top, he wouldn't be talking shit.
Okay, so you get arrested. Were you offered a plea deal?
Yeah, I was offered 3 years.
3 years?
3 years. But I had a joint suspension of 5 years for a trafficking charge. So I was already doing 8 years. I was going to sign for 8 no matter what. I said, can you run it concurrently with Orange County? Because it was San Diego. And they said no. So they knew what they were doing. They were offering me a stupid plea that no one would take because I was taking 8 years.
Okay, so you ended up going to court.
Went to trial.
How much you spent on your lawyer?
Fucking zero.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a court-appointed lawyer?
Fucking had nothing. I had no choice.
Why did you have nothing at this point after drug dealing for that long?
Fell off.
You fell off?
Fell off.
Okay, so I missed this part of the story. How do you go from being in high school?
Smoking meth.
Meth. Really?
For turn it up.
But how much meth can you smoke?
Well, at this time, a lot of shit went south with, at the turn was BC, like just started to get overtaken by ODs, outdoors. Those outdoors went cheap. Everyone could grow them in Southern California and knocked the market out for the British Columbia pounds. Those weren't coming down no more. And then shit went legal. Then people had dispensaries and shit. Now it was just flooded in the weed to sale dollar ratio went nowhere. These guys who all sell weed now, they don't make shit. Like they're broke and they're trying so hard to work in an industry where like you're selling ice to Eskimos and shit. It's just some bullshit.
Okay, so you're broke by this time. You can't afford a lawyer. You think like if you actually had money?
I couldn't afford a lawyer. I had money, but I was like so whacked out. I'm like, this case is so fucked. There's no way. Like, because what a lawyer, 50 grand or something, like it's nothing. But I had more than that. But at that point, I was like, dude, fuck this shit. Like, there's no way that someone could believe this case.
Right. But it goes to trial and you're found guilty.
Everyone got smacked. Yeah.
How'd you feel when they actually said guilty in the courtroom?
It's like fucking whatever. I was like, fuck it. Maybe I just fucking like, to me, it's a movie. Life's a movie. This is a movie we're doing right here. Anything happening in my life right now is a movie. Going to prison was a movie. Like, I just think my life is more interesting than other people's. I never go, woe is me, fucking this shit. I said, okay, well, movie's about to begin. Let's see what the fuck I could do. So then I just started getting jacked. I'm like, I'm going to get fucking jacked. I'm going to be blasted. I'm going to be the guy I always wanted to be. The only guy I would listen to is the guy covered in prison tats that will fucking just, if he wants to, he could take your life, like with his bare hands and yours. Like he will fuck you off. That's the only guy I would ever listen to. And then if he's paid, now I'm listening to him more. If he's educated, I'm going to listen to him more. So I created this guy. That's the only guy I care about. If someone has a bunch of money and they're not like with the business, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Nobody gives a fuck. Hey, meet him outside. Take his shit. Fuck this dude. Fuck him, And it's like, I'm just like that. Like I'm a shark, And these guys think they are. It's like, dude, I'll take your last breath for no fucking reason if I want to, but I'll be a good guy too. You should just not be that guy you're acting like you are, and you should shut the fuck up, And these people nowadays, they just don't get it, that they're asking for an outcome with their actions that they don't want. And some people don't fucking care. And the whole thing is like, even happened to me last night. Some guy's chick was in my car and he like tried to say something in my DM or something. And I was at the club and I walked by and my bodyguard's like bigger than everybody's bodyguards. They're all pussy, Everybody knows he's like the biggest, But I walked by and I'm like, hey, just chill. I said, do I know you, dog? And I knew it was a guy. And he's like, no. I'm like, sure I don't know you? And he's no. The guy is that big of a pussy. He was saying like he's going to kill my chick and kids and stuff, like in the DM. I seen him, he act like you don't know me. And then his chick writes me going, I thought you were better than that. I'm like, how am I wrong? You were in my goddamn car, hooker. And your dude gets all mad because I don't even know who the fuck he is, you know? And he gets all mad and talks shit. And so I see him, I just say, nice, hey, do I know you? And he bitches out. What are you more mad that he's a bitch? Or are you more mad that you got caught? Because we're definitely not mad at me here. Stupid, shut up, you know? And it's like, these people nowadays are whacked the fuck out. Like I stay, the way I talk, people probably be like, oh, this guy's a dick or something. I would have so much loyalty to you, Vlad, to Drew here, to everybody. I would be such a good friend, good guy, and 100 across the board. You would never have to check me on nothing, you know? I would always be 100. But most people can't keep that up. So then they see that you're that way, and it's like a projection, like the mirror that they have of who you are to them. They have to like be combative and just argumentative and like disruptive to you in your life because you make them feel like nothing, you know?